we doing? How are we doing this evening, this late in the evening, 10:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? This is just a live video of kind of like my experience. Nothing really forward. Quick notation. Taking care. I go to in the San Gabriel's. I'm not gonna say which one for this one. But as I talked about last time, they do make mistakes. A lot of them do make mistakes, and this is no different. Except for I had my spouse with me. I had the BOGO, corner bakery, just in the afternoon. Got two Pomodoro chicken, green chili chicken. Very good sandwich. Couldn't go wrong with that. Buy one, get one free. $14. That 14.29 a piece. And got two coffees. I try to get my vanilla sweet cream coffee as always. I know lately that all the corner bakeries have been out of vanilla sweet cream cold brew. There's only one really corner bakery that knows how to do a substitute. They do it very well. So one out of three is better than the other two. But one of them I don't go to as much, but the other one I go to sparingly. But if they said that they can make another coffee substitute, and then someone takes over and make another substitute, the substitute of the person who was supposed to make the substitute coffee, because they didn't have the corner, or shall I say, they didn't have the vanilla sweet cream cold brew, and it ends up tasting like milk. Of course, my wife wanted a little cinnamon in hers. Not the cinnamon, but I didn't taste the coffee. It wasn't brown enough. The sandwiches is good. It was great. You got your chips. But it didn't taste like vanilla sweet cream. It tasted like vanilla sweet milk instead. So that started off my afternoon. Ended up going to the casino, Fantasy Springs, that in Indio. And what I found out, they had another coffee vendor there called Connected. We're going to talk right on through it. So whatever's missing from this video, I don't know. But Fancy Springs do not have Starbucks coffee anymore. They have coffee. So I did not buy coffee. I looked at it. And so I decided to look it up. Sometimes you want to try stuff out, but sometimes you just don't want to. It's not necessary. I want to know who is this coffee because I never heard. I don't remember even looking it up. But coffee was around. It started in 1983. It seemed to be Boston's favorite coffee, it says. The headquarters, I got quite a few things. Sidoarjo, I don't know how that means. East Java and Indonesia. However, it seems like the headquarters or in the USA is based in St. Louis, Missouri. And they have 145,629 coffee shops in America. And so I looked up this thing here, this coffee profile, and it seems like they're very big as the number shows. They have different types of coffees. You can even join the club. What else did I find out about this? Coffee. This is what it says. Okay, explore the website. Let me see. I want to get to the one about, but I was trying to find out how come Starbucks is no longer there. Now, when you drive to the casino or drive out of the casino, however you want it, what's happening, you see a brand new Starbucks on the main street just before you turn into the until they turn to go to the casino itself. You see a brand new Starbucks building, but I think it was there a while, but they decided to, which I didn't know, decided to change vendors. But they don't really say. They even say on the internet, they really don't really say why. But they got all kind of coffee blends and everything. I want to get to the part about Starbucks. Well, no, about cup of coffee and and let me see, cup of coffee, cup of coffee, uh, and Fantasy Springs. You know, your phone always. All they say is, "Welcome to Coffee at Fantasy Springs, a brand new coffee bar." So once you go in, it didn't look like it was many people working in there. They got a picture of it. Now, it's only been about a month since I've been to that casino. It's one of my favorites. But it seems they got it going on here. Coffee. Let's see if I can show it. Coffee. I hope it don't look backwards to you. Said, "Welcome to Coffee at Fantasy Spring, brand new coffee bar. Locally roasted coffee. They also sell pastries, breakfast sandwiches, lattes, boba, and Italian sodas." Of course, they're right next door to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. That's still there. So maybe one of the days I'll try it out, but I was kind of deflated because Starbucks wasn't there. After that terrible taste coffee I had just afternoon, I didn't have anything else to drink. I drank up the ice. It was a small one. Now, mind you, getting back to that coffee, some people know how to make coffee when they don't have the one that you want, they offer you a substitute and they actually know what to do. But anyway, Coffee is the new coffee choice in Fancy Springs Casino. Usually I'll get a coffee there once in a while. One thing about buying coffee in the casino is the tip section doesn't show up. And I noticed that when it was Starbucks. The tip section never shows up. But the tip section always shows up when you go to any other coffee shop. I always notice that. But anyway, after we left the casino, end up taking a drive. I can honestly say that I've been drinking more of these pretty much because my wife drinks them now, but they've always had a pretty good Frappuccino. And I'm talking about McDonald's. Believe it or not, I'm talking about McDonald's Frappuccino. I know back in the day, Burger King had a very good mocha Frappuccino. They was almost neck to neck. You know, Burger King does not sell it. I mentioned this before in my other videos. But McDonald's is the only hamburger shop that sells a decent Frappuccino. And I'm going to even say better than decent Frappuccino. The only thing about it is it probably went a little bit more expensive. But I got 2 large mocha fraps that came to $10.58 and 1 apple pie. And this was just a few hours ago. This was in Cabazon. That's close to where the dinosaurs are. Those mechanical dinosaurs. If you drive on the 10 going to Palm Springs, you will see the Cabazon. Actually, it's just past Morongo Casino in Cabazon. And that's where this McDonald's was. So every now and then, you might stop to get an iced tea because even iced tea now costs a little bit more. But we got these 2 mocha fraps. Now, of course, we've been getting mocha fraps on the road at McDonald's before, including maybe a lunch. But I didn't want anything to eat. I just wanted a real coffee. I want a real coffee that tastes good because after that tobacco that I had just after noon, I didn't have anything else to drink. I didn't get no water from anyone. But on the way, off the road, stopped at McDonald's and had a mocha frap. I'm going to say that was probably made my day because I am now saying, you heard it first from me. I've been trying to hold it back, but I can't. When you're talking about Frappuccinos, mocha, I don't know how much coffee they put in it, if there's any, but it tastes like it has some coffee in it. They know how to put the whipped cream on it. They know how to blend it. They know how to put the chocolate swirls on it. And they rival almost any coffee shop ever. I don't care who it is. So when it comes to Frappuccinos, I'm going to say for basic, good all around, ice cream like, sweet, can't put it down, drink it all up to the last drop, try to save it, I would say that the mocha frap from McDonald's is the best. It's the best out of all the fraps. Now with the new ones coming out with all the other coffee shops, and you know what I'm talking about, including this one called V Coffee Shop, Dutch Brothers Coffee Shop, Starbucks Coffee Shop, you name it. I believe they got the best tasting Frappuccino that's near coffee. It's not that bad. I think it's fantastic. I've been holding back. I'm actually trying to hold back on the fraps now because they are sweet. But I'm going to admit to you, even their caramel, McDonald's has the best mocha fraps. Basic mocha fraps that have been around for a very long time. They did not get rid of the fraps like some of the other places are, some of the other favorite places that I like. Now the coffees I'm not too great about. The iced coffees I'm not that good about. But the Frappuccinos, McDonald's, you heard it first from me, has the best all around, great tasting Frappuccinos. And so that made my day from the worst coffee to the best. And me making that sort of declaration here live. It looked like there were a couple of flubs here talking about you're not on the internet. I'm going to take a look at it, see how bad that messed up this video. But McDonald's frap, I'm not going to buy one soon. But it made my day into the night. And it made it much easier for me to do this live broadcast. I'll see you in my next video. It's not supposed to be a long one. Just making my accountability. Talking about food without really showing it. Have a great day. And hopefully you get satisfaction out of at least one item that'll make your day when it comes to food, regardless of what that item is. And hopefully no one will mess it up in the beginning. Because if they do, you definitely want a great ending. Talk to you later. Have a great one again. Have a great evening. I'll see you in my next video. Might be live, might not. But at least this one is. Or was.